name is Abdil, and welcome to Monster Morgue.
In today's build, we're gonna do Abby the Witch from the Bray White universe. Now I'm using a base, a stone skull I have. I'm putting some aluminum foil in the neck so I can extend the face of Abigail. I'm using some basic sculpting tools, and I'm giving a layer of the clay. With my reference near, I'm starting to build up on the face. And remember, you can follow me on Instagram as Abdiel Grave or on YouTube as Abdiel Von Grave. I'm using this instrument that is used for massage the face. It's great for this. Now that we have the base, let's start working with the eyes and the nose. First, the nose. I'm using a silicone tip tool for helping. Now let's make the eye sockets. Now, let's work with the mouth. I'm doing a fine line, then I'm opening a little bit. I also make two vertical lines on the sides of the mouth. Now I start to clear the edges. Now, let's cover it with some petroleum gel. Also cover all the cracks. Now, with some craft paper and paper mache paste, we're gonna cover the mask 6 times, 6 layers. I'm using 2 colors of craft paper. We're gonna let it dry for 24 hours, but first, with the head, I'm gonna draw the body, the torso. I'm just using some craft paper, marking where I'm gonna put the legs and where I'm gonna put the hands. Now, using this foam, it's equally to the foam of a pool noodle, I'm gonna make a sandwich, 2 parts, one on top of the other, and I'm gonna glue them with some sprayed adhesive. Here I'm cleaning the edges with a knife. Be careful, don't cut yourself. Now with some thick wire, we're gonna do the legs and the hands, the part that goes inside. Then we're gonna cover them with some pool noodles or insulation foam. I'm securing the torso with some tape. Here I'm using the insulation foam. I cut it on the top and then with a little bit of tape I just put them so it could hang a little bit. Then I'll secure it with some hot glue or even a heat gun. You can unite the insulation foam with itself using a heat gun. I'm gonna show it in the part when I put on the legs. Here I'm using the heat gun to glue one to another. A shout out to Steel Beast Studios, to Alan Hoops. He was the guy who showed me how to do this part. Now, with some 8mm scrap foam, we're gonna do the hands. I just make a tiny hand and use it like a stencil. Then I sketch it inside on top of the foam and I cut them. This part is a shout out to Much Prop. He was the guy who taught me how to do the little hands or do hands with EVA foam. Now with the heat gun, we're gonna give form to the hand. We heat it in both parts and then I'm gonna put it inside my hands so it looks a little bit arc. Then we're gonna stick it in the wire that we had in them hands, and with a little bit of hot glue, we're gonna glue them. For the feet, I'm just gonna put some insulation foam with some heat gun just to do the top part. Abby the Witch, I believe she never shows her feet. I'm just doing it so it looks complete. In the back part, we're gonna do the butt part, and we're gonna put some insulation foam just like a block. Now let's work with the dress. I'm using the same stencil I used the body, and I'm doing it a little bit bigger and longer. So now we're gonna cut the fabric, all the edges, and we're gonna glue them with some hot glue over the shoulders and on the sides, leaving the hand and the head part free. I'm using this silicone sheet for not to burn myself. We turn over the dress and we make a incision in the back part, just like shown. Now we're gonna work on the sleeves. I just cut two 17-inch by 8-inch, and I glue only one side and slip it in its hands. We glue them on the top. Now we put the dress on. We're almost there. Now we put this veil fabric underneath the skirt. We cut a square and put it on the shoulders and glue them in the shoulders and in the back. Let's pull out the mask from the clay. It's just easy. We put it carefully on each side. We pull it up and the mold is almost intact. We can use it later again. We clean the edges and we start with this that is called core porcelain. We're gonna do the lips with this using some wood glue. Remember to have your reference near. Now with a ping pong ball, we're gonna put the eyes. We cut the eye sockets and we paste or glue the ping pong ball from the back. Be careful not to cut yourself or burn yourself. Now with some joint compound, I'm gonna do one layer on top of all the face. Using the insulation foam, we're gonna sketch the face on top, and we're gonna do it 3 times. This is just to put on the back so I can put a wig on top of it, and it has a base. We're gonna glue it with some hot glue, as shown. Now we're gonna use the sanding sponge and give 2 layers of a peach color. We're gonna paint the lips like a wine color. Now we're gonna do the eyeshadows and the liner with some violet and some black. With some black, we're gonna paint the vertical lines in the sides of the mouth. With some red, we're gonna retouch the lips. Now, let's do the iris and the pupils. She also has 2 birthmarks on the nose. We use the black for that. Now, let's put some, how you say this? Eyelashes, fake eyelashes, and glue them with some super glue. Now we're gonna give 2 layers of Mod Podge. My chickens, Romulo y Rema. Beep, beep, beep. With 8mm scrap foam, I'm gonna glue them on all around the top of the head. This is just to make it all equal. Now with 2 pieces of wire and some contact cement, I glue the torso to the head. Now, I bought this wig for $10 or $15. I just cut the front part, and then I glue it with some hot glue, and then I put the veil fabric on top. I did 2 layers. Now let's work with the necklace. I just bought this shiny stuff, put it on some EVA foam, put some fake diamonds, glue it all with some super glue. Then I put it on the violet piece of string that I had there, and then I put it on the neck. It's done. It was easy. Remember, if you liked the video, please consider to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and good night.